Tarris Reed,
Yes,
first
sir.
round pick of the San Antonio Spurs, fresh out of the NCAA tournament. Tarris, obviously from St. Louis, starting out at Michigan, transferring to UConn. You entered the portal. Why did you want to go play for Dan Hurley?
Yeah, man. I mean, after UCONN, I got fired my sophomore year. It was like, shoot, I don't know where to go. And my college career was on like a decline, man. I came in like top 30. My past 2 years, it was just, I wasn't really focused on the right things. And I remember my first phone call with Coach Hurley. It was me, my mom, my dad, and Coach Hurley were all on the phone. I'm sitting down upstairs. This is in the PDC, so it's connected to the crisis center. I remember sitting upstairs. I'm calling. He called me after, I forget. It was in March, after one game. And he was like cussing up a storm, saying, "We need you to be an effing beast, a freaking monster. Are you ready to just go savage?" And
this is one of your first times
it's
talking
my first time talking to him, like being real, like, "Yo, I need you to be a beast, relentless." And it's like, "Do you have that in you?" I'm like, "Yes, coach, blah, blah, blah." And I remember hanging up the phone, calling my mom and dad. He was like, "Yo, this guy's absolutely insane. I want to play for him." So they ended up committing to UConn, and I haven't looked back since.
So is that kind of energy that when people challenge you, you kind of get up for that?
Yeah, man. I mean, it really brings the best out of you. I wasn't used to that level and style of coaching, but as soon as I adapted to it, which it took me a while, I'm not about to sit up here and say like, "Oh yeah, I just did it next week," but yeah, it took me a minute. And then once I really got the feel for Coach Hurley, who he was as a coach, and just how passionate he was, everything just,
You see clips,
skyrocket.
the small clips we see of Dan Hurley practice, but where he'll talk to his team in a very stern manner, but he'll talk about guys that were in the program before, like Adama Sanogo,
Andre Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caleb Spencer, Steph Castle.
He ever talk about Steph Castle?
Yeah, all the time.
How would Dan Hurley talk about Steph Castle?
Just say he was like he's not getting scored on. Just defensively, how he was just a dog. Oh, Steph would have blocked that. Steph would have stole that. Steph's getting over that ball screen. Steph not allowing that to happen. Just stuff like that. And he'll do that to all his past players. So hopefully he'll do that to me. I'm ready to hear some stories.
Because Steph was a guy who bought into his role at UConn, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't the leading scorer on the team. I don't even know if he was like top 3 in scoring.
Yeah.
And now he comes here, and you see unlocks a whole new. He reflects on Dan Hurley all the time. Talking with Steph last year.
Yeah.
Did Steph reach out, obviously, when you were picked by the Spurs?
Yeah,
I'm assuming you guys have
definitely,
talked
for
now.
sure. That UConn connect, UConn, that Husky brotherly line right there. So definitely having another guy, another Husky to play alongside with, and really just talk to about his experience with UConn, and reflect on the past and the journey we have.